The Idaho College murders case. And in a hearing today, as defense attorneys argue Bryan Kohberger cannot get a fair trial in the county where the murders happened. We're going to talk to Dan Abrams after this report from Eva Pilgrim. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. This morning, a critical moment in the University of Idaho murder case. A hearing today that could help determine where Bryan Kohberger's trial will happen. His lawyer arguing it's impossible to find an unbiased jury locally, asking a judge to move the trial to a different county. That lawyer hiring a consultant who surveyed some 400 potential jurors in the area, saying the findings showed they would not be fair and impartial. Now, the prosecution arguing this case has gotten national, even international attention at this point, and moving the trial would not make a difference. Kohberger is charged with murdering 4 university students at an off-campus house. The judge has entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. He is expected in court today. As for the trial, no word yet on when it will take place, guys.
Okay, Eva, thanks. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. Just explain what's going on here.
All right, so this is a really interesting question, right? So the defense has been calling prospective jurors. This is not jury selection. We're not there yet, right? This is just reaching out to people in the community. They're trying to prove that the community has been so hopelessly biased that they need to move the case. So they've been calling people to find out, what do you think, etc. The prosecutors are saying there's a gag order in place. You're not allowed to do this. You're disseminating information in violation of the gag order. The defense says, no, we're not. This is just stuff that's out there publicly already, and we're just trying to get as much information as we can to try to support our argument to move the case.
But do they fear that that could taint the jury pool?
Right, exactly. Right, exactly, and that's what the prosecutors are arguing, right? The prosecutors are arguing that this is A, a violation of the gag order, B, could potentially taint the jury. And by the way, the expert who's been doing this concedes that some of the information he's been providing isn't true. So literally making calls to people and saying, well, you know, this was said in the media. Did you hear that this was said in the media? And it wasn't true, right? They're trying to assess how much false information as well. Now, we haven't had access yet to the exact information, but you can tell from the court filings the sorts of questions that were being asked.
And the bigger issue here, change of venue.
Yeah. Look, I think there ought to be a change of venue. I mean, you're talking about a small community with a case that is enormous, that everyone in the community has opinions about already. The prosecutor's argument is, come on, where are you going to move this case to nearby where people aren't going to have heard about the case? But if there's a case for a change of venue, this is probably it. I don't know that this survey is going to make or break that fundamental question.
Murders were a year and a half ago. Why is this taking so long?
Well, because, look, it's a death penalty case, and the right to a speedy trial belongs to the defendant. So if the defendant decides, look, we want to take some more time here, I'm okay staying behind bars as we have more time to prepare our case, that will typically be allowed in a death penalty case. So not surprising that the case is taking a long time.
And that's been the case here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well over a year and a half. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, we continue for a few months.
All right. As always, Dan, appreciate your insight. We do.